Hi guys, it's Ben from 2X Space Station. How's everyone doing? And welcome to this playthrough of Altered Beast on the Sega Mega Drive. This is a very early game in the Mega Drive library. I think it was actually came out with some of the original Generation 1 systems back in the day. And for that reason it's got something of a legendary or iconic status really. I mean, I'd be the first to agree the game's got a lot of flaws, but it also has a certain character to it that makes it hard to hate really. It's a nice game. It's one that a lot of us will remember pretty fondly, if only for the terrible voice acting. You know, the basic premise is that you've got to make sure you hit those blue dogs and collect these orbs. These orbs here, which essentially make you power up to a new stage. And once you're at the animal stage, the Altered Beast stage, you can take on the boss. If you miss them though, then you end up having to do extra bits of level, which really you don't want to do. So the trick is to make sure that you don't miss any of them, and that you always get the first 3 orbs that are on offer, really. Really grotesque looking boss, this guy. Like a big sort of horrible pile of meat and bones. And the trick to him is just to stand in the right place and spam your fireball attack, really. I don't think there's a better way of doing it. There we go. He's not too bad, that guy. Then at the end of each level, your powers all get stripped by this evil dude. I don't know if this guy's got a name, like I never learned it. Just an evil floating head with a ridiculous voice. Alright, let's go on to stage 2. These weird blobs with crocodile heads. God knows who came up with the enemies in this game. Some really weird enemies in the later stages as well. That's the first dog. They actually come pretty quickly on this level. In fact, they come pretty quickly on almost all the levels, really. But sometimes they come in such a way that you've really got to have your wits about you to make sure you don't miss them. I think they come from the left here. There we go. This one's cool. This is a dragon guy with a sort of weird lightning attack. I think this is probably my favourite one. It's kind of badass looking. Now, there is a trick to this boss where you can try and get really close to the eyeballs and spam the B button. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I think I'm going to have to try it just to see. Hopefully it won't go spectacularly wrong. And it goes wrong. It's definitely sometimes works where you go right into the middle of him and he dies really quickly, and then other times it doesn't pay off. Yeah, I mean, he still died quite quickly, but sometimes you can get into this sweet spot and spam the B button and the boss dies and you don't lose any health at all. I actually took a few hits there, which isn't ideal, but never mind. Hopefully it shouldn't be too big a deal. Right, this level needs a bit of timing as well. Oh, they all do, really. Just stand on the edge and kick them upwards like that. Otherwise you'll miss them. It took me a while to realise that he's actually got 2 different jump levels on this game. He's got a high jump, which you can use to get up to the top levels of stuff. Which, you know, I actually didn't know until quite a while of playing it back in the day. There we go, let's get the second one. There's a weird turtle thing down here, who's unfortunately taken a hit there, which was a bit shit. We've got to try and get the power up. And this guy's attack turns people into stone, which is pretty fun. And I'm in a slightly precarious situation here because I've got 1 bar of health. This is another boss that usually, if you get lucky, you can just spam attack and nothing happens to you. But, of course, if I'm recording a playthrough, then something's going to go wrong. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, that doesn't normally happen. Normally what happens is you get into this groove here and just spam attack. And you take no damage at all. You wonder who designed these bosses. Unfortunately, because I'm doing a gameplay, I had to take a hit, but it's just a bit. Some of the bosses are a little bit naff. Like, what was that? Like a weird sort of fossil thing with a. I don't know. Anyway, let's try and pay attention. Now the blue dogs come across a little faster. The first one here on there it is. That one is easy to miss for sure. Oh, and that is a crappy thing about the game, is that if you're locked in your power-up cycle, you actually can't do anything. Alright, get that guy down. You can't move, so you're sort of stuck taking damage. These guys up here, just need to give them a nice kicking. I guess you're really most vulnerable right at the beginning of the levels, aren't you? Now, just need to make sure. There we are. This guy's cool. He's got a sort of up and down attack and a fireball attack. The up and down attack sort of goes like that. You need to use the timing of that one very carefully to get rid of this guy. This guy was a big challenge until I'd learned how to beat him. But again, I think this guy's pretty hard. You've got to sort of be really careful in terms of where you're standing when you're attacking him. Yeah, that was dumb. Ah, I've missed him. That was crap. You want to sort of make sure that you're clearing those little what's it guys. Oh dear. We should still be okay, hopefully. Just need to be somewhat cautious. He's on red health now. He lasts for a bit longer than you'd expect though when he's on red health. It's like he's on red health but he can take a few hits. Ooh, that was close. It's really difficult because you need to just make sure that your attack doesn't finish on the lava ball in the middle of him, because if it does then you end up taking damage. Right, last stage. I've got 1 life and 1 bar of health. It's not the best run I've ever done, but let's just hope that it's enough. Now this is the level with the really weird enemies that start appearing. You want to do yourself a big jump up there. The first dogs are up on the top. And get ourselves across. Now this little weird unicorn dude's going to come up for some action. Take a punch in the gut right there. And I think our... Oh no. Oh dear. That was a slight mistake already. No. Might get away with it. Come here. So now we have this crazy tiger type dude. And to try and get over this weird wheelie thing. Deary me. And now the last boss on 1 single bit of health and a life. Which should be plenty. The way to do this guy, I don't know any other way of doing it, is to stand in the corner and spam attack. He's got these punch attacks and he's also got a kick which obviously kills you. There's no way to dodge that kick as far as I'm aware. But if you've got a bar of health, he goes down. Well, that's a complete playthrough of Altered Beast. Not as good as it usually is, I must say, but you know, providing you know vaguely what you're doing, the game's really easy to beat. You get this nice little sequence at the end here, where the bird turns into the guy's daughter that you're going to save. Isn't that nice? I've been using my nice 6-button Mega Drive pad at the moment, which is a really nice feel to it. There we go. It's like a bit like Beauty and the Beast, that, isn't it? Now we get cool credits rolling. We're going to show us a list of staff. No nukes. Oh, I can actually play. Can I kick the credits? No. Anyway, take care guys and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.